You know, we got our next guest on. You know what I'm saying? King of the Dot Fresh Coast's own. Lush One. What's good, Lushington? What's good, brother?
Hey, what's happening with y'all, man? What's good? What's good? All my partners are on the line. What's happening with y'all?
What's good, man? Welcome to Hip Hop at the Round Table.
Man, I'm glad to join my fellow knights. You feel me? Step up to the round table. It's about that time.
Most definitely, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, Lush, man, this your boy, man, Black Hair Nails, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, Nails? What's happening with you, bro? It's good to chop it up, man.
Oh, yeah, man. So, yo, man, you know what I mean? I heard that it was not a couple issues, but it was a little issue about Pass and B Magic not battling, man. Can you tell us exactly what happened with that right there, man?
Yeah, man, and that shit had me heated, to be honest with you, because Pass, I don't know if y'all know this, but you know that's my good homie. That's my little partner since he was 14, 15 years old, and I've booked literally every single battle he's ever done from the beginning of his career, and we work real close together and shit. And I wanted the whole entire Battle of the Bay 7 card was already put together when I and King of the Dot got enlisted to basically help out because the dude Teddy Grizzle that had organized it, he was having a lot of issues with it, and it was kind of difficult, especially him just getting an event popping off in a city like Oakland where he wasn't connected. He kind of needed us to hop in, and then I was like, you know what, we could probably, even though it's late in the game, and we ain't gonna, and the promotion is way behind, if we call that shit Battle of the Bay 7, that's gonna add to it. That's gonna make it more popping. And I was like, we're gonna definitely need a real authentic battle. So we needed a Pass vs. B Magic. So that's what Fab and I actually put that together ourselves, basically. And when really, as far as I knew, because it's a little bit different than most of the events I usually do, where I have more control over it. I'm literally setting the schedule and all that shit. Like, as far as I knew, the venue was popping until 10:30. At 9:30, the Fab versus Arse battle was done, and I thought we was going to have 2 more battles. We had more than enough time for it, and then all of a sudden the venue's getting shut down. And since, even though I have a relationship with the venue, it wasn't really my place to intervene and try to get, because I didn't have the leverage, and there was a lot of bad business done before I even got involved, so I couldn't even really fight for it. But what I'm going to say live on the motherfucking round table, y'all heard it here first, we are doing that battle. That battle will get cracking on King of the Dot Fresh Coast sometime in the next couple months. That's on me. I'm making that happen. You feel me? Just we need to see that. We all need that.
We definitely need to see that.
Bro, yeah, that's the one battle I was really looking forward to, because I'm a big Pass fan. I think Pass is dope. You know what I mean? So I was really looking forward to seeing the battle match, man. So,
That's dope to hear that fools fuck with Pass, because I feel like he's really underrated. You know what I mean? I know he don't battle that much, and he ain't really battled that much out of Cali that many times, but, he's, when it comes to bars, he's up there among the top, and his flow and all that is crazy. So
agree.
I think when y'all see the Boston event that we got popping off in May, you're going to see, Pass has a top-tier battle on that card, which y'all going to dig. And we're going to for sure get the Magic points jumping off before then as well.
Oh, so you said he got a top tier. Pass got a top tier at Boston?
Yup.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Dang.
That's what's
Any hints?
Man.
Yeah, man. I'll give you a hint. He is definitely going to be headlining a URL battle this year. I know that's kind of specific, but it's also kind of vague. So, take that for what it is. But he's battling a URL headline battler.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was starting to think for a little bit, but I'm sorry, I forgot I was on the radio show. I was really about to start zoning in about who it was, yo. Real talk, though, man. But, speaking of speaking about so is it? I've been hearing was it true that E40 and Too Short was about to leave soon, and you had to push up the Arson Fab battle for that reason?
I mean, that could have been the case, because if you look on Instagram, they bounced from the event and went to a Warriors game. You could see them courtside at the Warriors that night. That battle was like at 8, so that means, you know, like hoop games are over by like 10, 10:30, 11 the latest, you know. So that could have been true. But I also know, I mean, when I was on stage, I noticed that 40 and Short bounced after the first round. Now, I thought at the time it was because they wasn't feeling the disrespect of what Ars was saying, and they, you know, the Bay Area OGs and shit, they're not used to battling like that as much, so they just never really seen that level of disrespect, you know. But maybe there really was going to the Warriors game. I don't even know. But to me, I thought it was kind of a weird reason. No disrespect to Fab, but it's like, bro, it's the event that was coming up next is the after party for this battle. So I don't see why it couldn't have stayed open. I thought it was a little bit weird. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's not really my place or my business because, you know, I'm just in the same position as the battlers in this. I'm getting hired to be a host and to use my name to promote it and to use the name of my event series, the licensing fee. So that was my business in the event. Like, all that others, even though it does wind up falling on me and a lot of people be like, damn, Lush fucked up. He must be sniffing dope again, blah, blah, you know what I mean? Like, and that's totally fine because, like, people can make whatever assumptions they want. Anybody that's actually dealt with me and sees the way I move is privy to my integrity and just how much I care about battling because at the end of the day, all I give a fuck about is bars, period.
Word.
That's true. That's true. And most definitely, yo. So how do you think the event, you know what I'm saying, went out, like how you think the event came out in the whole, you know what I'm saying, minus the, well, actually, Massacre, speak about the Saurus and the Bender battle, because didn't you guys do that, like actually have that battle right the next day?
Yeah, so speak on that the next day. You know what, I think that must have been like, that's some karma shit. I don't know if you believe in karma or not, but like, we've been putting the fucking Golden Gate Bridge on all these flyers for so many years, and they never had a battle there. Maybe the Golden Gate Bridge was like, fuck it, it's time for y'all to do a battle right here. No, I'm just playing this. Basically, that shit was, you know, it was fortunate enough that we were able to get it popping the next day and complete that battle. And the thing that was dopest about it was, like, even though there was a lot of things I wasn't happy about with Battle of the Bay, there's a few things where it was a big success, and one of them was the technological aspect. And what we did as far as innovation with the pay-per-view, this fool Avocado, who has shot and edited pretty much every Fresh Coats and King of the Dot event ever, this fool shit, like, he used his fucking iPhone 5 as a hotspot for the pay-per-view, so we were able to shoot that shit in 1080p right at the Golden Gate Bridge. That's insane. You feel me?
God damn, man! Shout out to Steve Jobs. Shout out to Steve Jobs.
For real. So you know, like, from that perspective and from the fans' perspective, like the people of the Bay Area, like they were geeked on it, and it made us realize just how important that region is to us, and how many real ass fans are in that area. And like, if I know the hardcore battle fans, the battles left a lot to be desired, but it got us a lot of more casual fans and expanded the culture in a lot of ways that the hardcore fans might not see right now, but in the long run they're going to appreciate, because it's going to lead to bigger and doper battles that they want to see, that y'all want to see, that we want to see.
True, most definitely. So I'm going to pass it to my man, Poe. Poe, you on next, bro?
Hey, yo, what's good? This is Poe. What's good with you, Lush?
What's happening with you, player?
Ain't nothing much, man. Hey, yo, I actually got to catch that Bender and the Saurus battle, yo. That was a good look, yo. Hey,
yeah,
I wanted to
clean,
ask
right?
you, though. Yeah, word. What I wanted to ask you, because of the outcome and whatever results you got from it on your side, is that something that y'all think that y'all might implicate in future battles and all that?
Just doing things outside at crazy ass monumental locations, you mean, type shit?
Yeah, and kind of like set it. You know what I mean? You'll be able to set it up a little differently. You know what I'm saying? With more structure, but with that kind of environment.
Right. Absolutely.
For the battle of the Bay, especially for that. You know what I mean? Me thinking outside the box with it, like summertime, something like that, man. Like.
Right.
Girls and all that out there, that would be crazy to me. It would be more like a concert than a battle event.
No, for sure. I think that definitely showed it. That it's kind of along the same vein as day 2 of the Cassidy battle when we did the second Cassidy joint and we, like, took it to the garage. It's like, at the end of the day, we know that the fans really give a fuck about bars and that's it. And all that other shit don't really mean nothing, you know? So, like, fuck a big-ass stage. Fuck all that shit. We could have that shit anywhere. And if you look, it's kind of on some retro shit. We was doing that shit with Grind Time Fresh Toast back in the day. Battling in the park. Battling, you know, on Crenshaw in front of the mural, like all that shit. Like, and even Smack was doing that, the DVDs. Like, that was, fools are battling on street corners, and that's still to this day some of the most classic battles. So yeah, for real, you're going to see us implementing that way more in the future.
Right, that's what's up, yeah. That's definitely a good look, man.
Yeah, nah, man. It's like, because at the end of the day, if you ain't able to fucking shine in that environment, then you don't have bars. I mean, a lot of people use crutches and all kinds of other shit, you know what I mean? Like, they use all these different, like, little techniques to try to shine on a stage. But you can't do that in a tiny little room. You just got to have bars, you know? Like, and there's certain MCs, like, for example, like Heartless and Deadman and QP, even Conceited, I'll say damn near all of SONS, like most of SONS, are way better in a smaller, more intimate environment because they don't have loud vocal projection. They're not super aggressive. But when you strip away all the bullshit and you just hear bars, they're going to shine. And that's the atmosphere for MCs like that.
Right. That's what's up, yeah.
Word, yo. So, quickly before I pass it to my man Sinatra, speaking of small room battles, you can pick, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not going to say 5, just 2 battles off the top of your head that you would put in a small room. What battles would it be?
Man, that's a real good question right there. I would like to see Conceited versus Chilla Jones in a small room. I think that would really, I think that would be crazy right there. I would like
Which is possible.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to see, probably just to stay on this, because we was already talking about him, and I think he would be great. I think Heartless versus Daylight in a small room would be insane.
I didn't even think about that, yo. For real. Never even thought about that. I didn't even think they would even want to battle each other.
They probably wouldn't, but if you just look, I mean, like take affiliations out of account and just what would be a dope battle, that would be crazy, because at the end of the day, like, Daylight's pen game gets so overlooked by all of the other shit, but that's what made a lot of us fans of Daylight, is just strictly the fucking quill.
True. Yeah, I'll pass it to Sinatra then. I'm going to have to ask you a question about that Daylight situation. Go ahead, Sinatra.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Hey, yo, Lush, I just wanted to ask you, after the Cassidy battle, you said Cassidy had 2 battles, so do you guys have an opponent in mind or locked in, and is that still going down after everything that went down with the 2 battles between the Wiz?
There is still a chance for it to go down, but as of now, there's going to need to be, like, a lot of – it's probably not going to be now at this time, just due to the fact that Cassidy's, you know, once you get a taste for chicken, you want the breast, you want the legs and the thighs, you know. So his shit is like, it's a little bit, it don't really fully make sense at the end of the day right now financially, but
can I ask
that don't mean that it's never going to happen.
Well, don't you think that, I mean, he did say if he won, the price was going to go up, and I know Disaster is your man, and but he did lose, even though the battle, like, it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't like Cassidy's performance is worth more money. You know what I mean? Anything like that. But I don't know. I just thought that you guys had it kind of like in contract or just something like that, to where you guys are gonna, or he was gonna battle again. If they're not gonna battle,
basically, the way the contract was structured is the stipulation says we have to offer him another battle. It's not in there that he had to agree to it. You know what I mean? Like, and what he was locked in for was just that. So basically, it just entails us having to come to a whole new agreement in terms. And there's a long ways to go before the business on that is complete. But it is something that is not out of the question, and it is something that's in the works in certain ways. But, you know, that's my understanding of it right now. You know, there could be more movement that I'm not aware of, but last time I heard, that's what I heard.
Okay.
Word.
Who did you want him to battle? That would have
Well,
been.
I mean, there's a few battles that would have made a lot of sense. I think really, obviously, like Arsenal was a strong contender for that because of that. They're for real animosity. I think Arsenal and Murder Mook were the two main choices.
Okay.
Obviously, Daylight as well. You know, just because like I fuck with Diz, I fuck with Day too. So you know, I'm always gonna look for ways to help my dudes get on, and whether and I genuinely believe in their talent, so I don't think that's wrong.
Okay. All right, Hop, go ahead, man.
I'm sorry. I mean, this French toast crunch, yo, it's so good. Yo, I ain't having it in so long. Sorry, but but nah, yo, I want to ask, speaking of Daylight, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys have been working with each other for a very long time. You got basically seen the evolution of, you know what I'm saying, Daylight to Quill, you know what I'm saying, to Daylight you see today, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel on the transitions of Daylight, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm super proud of him because even though, I mean, he does weirdo shit, and it's not like me knowing him personally and how he is as a real person, I could sit back and laugh at everything he does, and like whether or not I think it's fucking weird or not, I appreciate it for what it is because I fucks with Day as a person, but really what's crazy is like I spotted talent in him instantly. I just didn't really know exactly what to do with it or how it was going to manifest, but he got a battle versus Locksmith, who at the time was you know, somebody was one of the main battle rappers that motherfuckers wanted to see get on, you know? Like, so, like, that shit was fucking, like, that was a huge look for him right there. That was a huge look. And all I had to go on was just a video of him with his shirt off rapping outside, you know what I mean?
That's crazy, yo.
And then, like, from there, like, he's so much has happened since then. Like, I saw him start to come up and then fall and then never reach, like, success or whatever, like, that he was supposed to, because stylistically, his style wasn't really going with what he came out in the grind time comedy era, doing hard street shit, and fools weren't fucking with it. You know what I mean? And it's then he flipped the script and just kind of like was off the mat for a while and came back in the Philly Swain battle and just bodied shit. And then from then on, just grew into a monster. That was the fucking Ski Mask Daylight era. And then from there, he manifested into the whole other, the Antic era. So that's the whole other thing, you know. But to me, that Ski Mask shit is the ultimate.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? I don't because, you know what I'm saying, you were basically, like, standing right there every battle, so you basically seen all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. No, it was crazy. Like, during the Philly Swain Daylight battle, which is right after he got his face tatted, and he hadn't battled, like, on a major stage for, like, a year at that point. And when he came back, and then, like, by the second bar, like, he was so serious, and, like, the intensity, and he got up in fucking Philly Swain's face. And Swain, like, was telling me before, like, yo, how he was going to fire on Day if he got in the stage. So that's how come you see me get in between them. And I'm really trying to separate them. I'm like, oh, God. Because I'm like, damn, this fool Philly Swain is a big dude. He work out every day. He's gonna fucking he's gonna sock Daylight, and then all them dudes from Watts are gonna pull out them things, and it's gonna get real ugly. So I was like, you know, like it was just literally all those thoughts were going through my head like at lightning speed. So and then even the Rich Dollars thing, like that same shit, like that intensity, bro. It's hard to explain unless you see it, but Daylight really is a rapper. You never know what the fuck is gonna happen next, so it just has that excitement every time he's battling.
Hey man, I get bashed. Yeah, I get bashed when I talk about him. So
yeah, man, because I mean, honestly, bro, I mean, I would just wish that he would just battle like he did against fucking Philly Swain against Rich every battle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, bro, I get tired of the fucking antics, bro. I want to hear bars, man. So it's like whenever he like really like actually raps, I'm like, yo, this nigga's nice. But then he come with that bullshit. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm going to turn this shit off.
Right. No, I feel you. I mean, like, at the end of the day, those, like, when Daylight's doing that other shit, it doesn't bother me at all, but it's not the videos that I watch again and again and again. And if you look, like, him and Charlie Clips about to hit 1 million views, or they might have, or they're real close to 1 million views in like 7-8 months. For King of the Dot channel, that's real good. We don't have that many million-view battles like that. You know, like, most of my million-view battles are on grind time, but that shit, there was no antics in that. That was just Daylight spitting. That's more views than him getting naked, him fucking taking his shit and all that. So that should tell you something right there. Motherfuckers want to see those bars.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That was a good topic. Somebody brought, I forgot who it was, but do you guys think that, my bad, hold on. Do you guys think that you guys have, like, since, like, post-math disaster, I mean, do you guys think that having too many, you know what I'm saying, URL battlers, you know what I'm saying, mixing with the King of the Dot scene, do you think that was a negative, you know what I'm saying, a bad move, or was it, like, just a risk that didn't go too well?
I mean, like, at the end of the day, that's kind of what I've always felt like, me personally, and what the Fresh Clothes lane in the game is like. It's just being accepting of all styles. Like, us out here, it's not just like we don't only fuck with comedy rappers or nerd rappers or street rappers. We fuck with dope MCs. And whether or not people have that viewpoint on it, that's always been my perspective, and that's what I always push the line on, you know? Just like dope battlers of all styles. If you look at URL, they have the market cornered. But really, what do? URL fucks with rappers from, like, 3 cities. They fuck with rappers from New York and Jersey. They don't really even fuck with rappers from Philly. They fuck with rappers from Detroit and St. Louis and some from Chicago. And that's basically it, dog. And they all tend to favor a similar style. Now, there's definitely variations of that, and there's nothing wrong with that because they are the elite and they are the top at doing that shit. And they have the entire... That's a huge market for battle rap, but there's a whole lot of other MCs. There's a whole lot of MCs that got street styles and different, like, rapping styles that are from all over the world. And, like, that's kind of what we're the voice for, all the people that aren't limited to that one style, you know? And that kind of just describes California in general. If you look at us as a state, as a region, as a people, we're the most eclectic and diverse people in the country. So that's kind of how we get down with the battle rap too.
Oh, I see. So what was the thought process? Like, I don't know if you had any. Did you have any, like, weight into the blackout card, or was it just like that's just a strictly Canada thing?
For most of a lot of the King of the Dot events up there, I book at least 1 or 2 battles, but for this one, I really didn't have much to do with it, to be honest. You know, like, I had a little bit of input here and there, but, you know, you got to give full credit to Organic and all them dudes up there because, you know, they've been working hard on that shit. I was busy with Ether. I've been busy with this Boston Massacre, Battle of the Bay. Been working on we have a couple other cards that we ain't even put out there yet that are crazy as fuck that we've been working on for out here. So the Canadians really were hands on. That's Organic fucking baby, and he did an amazing job with that shit.
Well, speaking of, before we get into the Boston Massacre card, I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the rappers that come from the URL stage, you know what I'm saying, or, like, you know what I'm saying, the East Coast, that, you know what I'm saying, they'll say that they don't take a lot of their battles serious, you know what I'm saying, you got the A-Verb, saying, feel like he was about to throw up, or you got A-Verb, you know what I'm saying, I have to put A-Verb under the bus, but the Ilmac battle, you know what I'm saying, or Charlie Clips Sharon, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I'm saying, he had other issues, but is it certain battles like that, like, do you think that's a bad look for you guys, or, you know what I'm saying, like, how are you guys taking that on the King of the Dot side?
I mean, it's definitely bootsy when rappers, like, brag about getting a check and not preparing and use lack of preparation as ammo. Like, yo, I'm not even taking this seriously, so I automatically 3-0 you. That shit, like, shows a lack of competition and hunger. That's everything that battle rap is against. That's not like people ain't even supposed to be battling strictly for money. It's supposed to be for the love of that, to test your skills and to get out there as an MC. That's how it's been since I was a fucking battler my damn self. But at the same time, you know, we as leagues are responsible for that. So every MC is different how they conduct business. I know that if you book Averb with an opponent that he likes and an environment that he fucks with, he will come with it. And he wasn't getting paid as much for them battles. He was battling rappers he didn't want to fuck with, really. So it kind of made sense at the end of the day. Like, I don't really hold it against Verb, but at the same time, if it's like when it comes down to booking someone who's going to be hungry or not, it's a no-brainer. And I'd rather get someone who has less of a name, who's more hungry, that's going to actually come with it and make a video that's worth watching. That's what I'm investing in.
Most definitely. Yeah, that's what definitely see what you guys thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, on the King of the Dot side, it's a lot of.
That's a good question. How do y'all feel about it?
Oh, man, it's basically the same way the fans feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can vouch for the majority of us, but it's a bad look for the artists themselves, and it makes that other artist on the other side, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad look for them also when they're trying to get their stock up too, when they're bringing their all. You know what I'm saying? It made that battle with Charlie Clips, you know what I'm saying, with Sharon, that made the whole, you know what I'm saying, hype about it till then just diminished down after what he came with. And then Sharon, it just didn't mesh well on camera. It just didn't mesh well on camera. That's what I think.
Well, a lot of it also is fans, too. You know, fans got to fucking support the specific battles and bars over leagues. Like, I don't get why, because a lot of times with that, like, fans will give an excuse to be like, oh, well, he wasn't trying because if it ain't on Smack, it don't count, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So everyone needs to be accountable.
Word. And, like, yo, man, honestly, man, I went on a fucking rant on fucking Twitter, too, and I was like, yo, if the battle happens, it fucking counts. I don't care where the fuck it was. If it happens, it counts. You know what I mean? And, like, everybody, they're all saying, oh, if it isn't on Smack, it doesn't count. Man, that's some bullshit, man. Like, I don't care where it was at. If it's on fucking King of the Dot, if it's on fucking Spit That Heat, anywhere, you know what I'm saying? If you battle, that shit counts.
If it's on camera, it counts.
Facts.
I mean, it comes down to your pride as an MC and how much do you really value your craft and respect. I thought a battle MC should never want to take a loss. It's embarrassing. Like, that's the way I used to feel when I was like, if I took a loss to an MC, it's like he has your soul. He fucking owns you. Like, I don't want anybody to own me ever. Fuck that.
Most definitely, man. But, man, we want to definitely get into this Boston card before we get you off, man. So if you want to run through the battles real quick that you guys have on the card.
Yeah, man. Well, we could definitely. We got Pat Stay versus Calico. That's just gonna be fucking insane. You know what I mean? Like, we got Big K versus Ill Will. We got that's a heat rock right there. You know what I mean? We got I'll announce I'm gonna fuck around and just let y'all know since we having a cool conversation and all that. I'm gonna tell you the past battle. Pass versus Charlie Clips is on that card.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
I should have made y'all guess, but I didn't even want to just say it. Just tell y'all, Pass versus Clips is going down.
Definitely.
We got DNA versus 40 bars. That's going to be crazy. We got Arsenal doing his rematch versus Shoddy Horror. That's another exclusive announcement.
That's the rematch everybody was waiting on.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So it's the card is nuts. We got a bunch of other ones too. That's just half of them. The Goods is making his KOTD. Yeah, Goods versus. I know y'all might think it's a weird match, but Goods versus Roan is on the card, and I'm psyched on that because I'm a big Roan fan, and Goods is like pretty much my favorite battle rapper right now, and I've never hosted a Goods battle, so I'm just excited to get to do that, period.
That battle's going to be hilarious, yo. That battle's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, nah, it is, though.
Man, that's a definitely. I remember you guys brought that up at the Flatline card.
Yup. I knew fools was gonna like think it was a little bit funny style, but like, I mean, shit, it's just dope. Period. That goods is on a card, you know.
Yo, most definitely. I think that was definitely when I heard it. I was like, what the hell? I ain't know, because if I'm not mistaken, I think like Goods had denied it. Like first somebody asked them, then I'm like, what's going on? Then I seen the Goods fan club joke about Rome, so then I was like, okay, they really do got this battle going on. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's going to be a definitely good thing.
Exactly. It was always officially booked, but I think that Goods was just catching flack from his management and different members of his team, like, why are you battling this white boy, blah, 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 blah. But then, you know, he knows that Roan is a dope MC, and he knows he's credible. To me, Roan's pretty much the coldest white boy in the game, if not Pat, you know?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So, you know, like, a Big K, too, obviously. We got all the old white boys on this card, in addition to like a lot of just the dopest rappers. Period. I mean, Pat versus Calico. That's a fucking match right there, bro. That's
gonna be. I think that's the most like. I don't know what I'm gonna expect out of that battle. Like I know what I'm like. I feel like we brought up a good point, which is like Pat's gonna like have to show out because. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's not home, so he's gonna have to write like his best. His pen is gonna be on fire for this. That's how I feel. His pen is really gonna have to be on fire.
And I've seen Calico. Calico was at Battle of the Bay 7, and he told me, he's like, yo, that boy's dead. That boy Pat is done. So, you know, I'm saying Calico's getting real hype on the battle. So, you know, we gonna see, dog. We gonna see.
So, about the I forgot the guy's name who who helped create the card. What was his name again?
Nakaya. Big shouts to the homie Nakaya Osborne out there in Boston. Yeah, y'all should have him on the show one day because he's a dude that started as a fan and you know really took it to the next level and got involved. And just to put it out there to all of y'all, there's nothing similar to him, to an Alki David kind of dude, to a Total Slaughter kind of situation, or to a Teddy Grizzle even, in the sense that he hollered at us, and we have, you know, me personally and King of the Dot have been working with him since the card's inception. So it's not like he's just, you know, hopping in the mix, trying to do his own thing, throw money around, blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, he's working with us. He's got his head and his heart in the right place, and he's doing nothing but push the culture forward. And, you know, he fucks with Clips and DNA and Goods and them real tough. So it's not just me saying this. You can talk to anybody, you know, like they'll tell you that the Kai is a real one.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We definitely got to hook that up. I've been definitely wanting to talk to him about this card. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna hit you up about that. But man, so what else you guys got planned for 2015? You know what I'm saying? What else is next for Lush?
Well, you know, we're gonna definitely, because of the way Battle of the Bay 7 went, we definitely got to do Battle of the Bay 8 and make that shit Fresh Coast certified. So, you know, because the first 6 were flawless, and, you know, number 8 needs to be flawless too, because number 7 had the hiccups. We obviously going to get the Magic versus Past battle popping before then. Got some LA events as well, and, you know, there's a whole bunch of up-and-comers that are super hot from the Fresh Coast, like people ain't seen yet. Like, keep an eye out for the kid Incredible from Stockton. You might have seen him in the Jungle back in the day. He's going to be making a big splash this year, and you might see him just conquering all leagues. And watch out for this kid Psychosis too. He had a breakthrough performance at Battle of the Bay 7. So, you know, we got a lot of new talent that we about to unleash.
Oh, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. But yo, man, we were definitely glad to have you on, man. Most definitely, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how we got this interview to start, but you know what I'm saying? But still, all in all, you know what I'm saying? We still had a good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. It's still recognized Trill, and to keep it a buck, like I've been fucking with Nels and knowing who Nels was for a minute, like off top, you know. That's why I was kind of like, damn. Like I was in my feelings for a second that Nels was like, damn, blood too, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, I know that y'all are Trill heads, and it's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate y'all having me on, and let's keep it lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for y'all, anything y'all need. I'm a motherfucking round table night out here. You know what I'm saying? Family over Fedia, Westside 5150 Crook Gang holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Fresh Coast, be out here.
Most definitely.
Yo, man. Hey, bro. Appreciate you coming on, man, for real, bro. Appreciate that shit, bro. We got to get
man,
you back
that's
on.
love, man. Yeah, for sure. And if you got links to blast and all that, let me know, man. I'm on the RT.
Yo, my G, appreciate that shit, bro. Good luck on that, man.
All right, players, y'all be easy now, all right?
All right, we'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right, be easy, man. Go.